Am I the a-hole for uninviting my cousins to my wedding for feeding info to my mom? I'm male 28 and I'm an only child. When I was 12, my parents divorced because my dad found out that my mom cheated on him. This was devastating to my dad because my mom and dad were best friends and started dating at 17. I played sports and my dad was my coach, so I had a much closer relationship with him than my mom. I was supposed to spend every other week at my mom and my dad's house, but I would usually just lock myself in my room at my mom's. Usually when my dad would drop me off, I would just ride the couple of miles back to his house on my bike. My mom would talk to me and I would pretend like she literally didn't exist. My dad tried to encourage me to spend time with my mom, but I couldn't. My mom tried to put us into therapy, but I would just sit there in silence until the time was up. Eventually, she broke down and just let me live with my dad, and I haven't spoken to her in 15 years. She would show up to my games alone, and sometimes I would even ask my dad to make her leave. She would try to talk to me after the games, but I would just walk right by her. I cut her entire family off aside from a couple of cousins that were close to my age. She showed up to my high school graduation, and I asked a couple of teachers to have her removed, and they did. She never dated anybody else to my knowledge, and she was still trying to reconcile with my dad until a few years before he passed.